From this video, we will know what's new in the new version of teslascada 2.46. In this version, we add some features that helps developer to develop his project. We made some decorations for our server components, for our project components in project window. Now it's help you to monitor your project's properties. Screen, server stacks. Also, we make new configurations of image files. In the previous versions, each image files bind to the object, and it takes more memory because every image object contains its object in his memory usage. Now we create global images, and you can handle all images in your project in one place. It reduces memory usage of your project, and the project works more faster in this case. But now, if you want to delete the image, if it's deleted for all objects that contain this image. So you have to choose other image if you don't want to use this image in your image object. And one more thing. Now we can add possibility to work with group objects without ungrouping and grouping back it. For example, if we want to remove some object from the group object, you have to drag and drop. You have to drag and drop it on the title of the group image name. And in this case, you got the image object. And in the new version, we had possibility to apply changes for objects with the same name. For example, we have group object with name header. Let's find this object in our project. You can see it's placed on every screen. And now we apply changes for all objects with the same name. You can, if you want, you can change text also, text name, bind to this header objects, or you can not do it. Don't do it. And now you can see that all these header objects without logo object. And now let's move back this logo object if you want. To move back, you have to drag and drop objects in the group of the objects. And now you can see this object. Let's place it more beautiful way. And place here. And let's apply changes for all header objects. And now all objects have this logo label. Also in the new projects, except of header, you can find tags. For example, if you find all temperature tags, or for example supply tags, for example in our case, and you can see all these tags. You can filter all those tags by using this field. In the new version, we add possibility to use system tags. If you want to use system tags, you have to create new project, and the system tags are created. If you want to use in your old project, you have to import these tags from the new project to the old project. To show system tags in the text window, you have to click Show System, and you can see system tags. For example, in our case, you can see descriptions. You can't open system tags, open and edit this text, it won't be able. And you can see the properties of this text here. For example, you can read current date time in string format. You can read current day, current hour, current minute, current month, and events happens when new day occur, the text is become true, or when new hour occur or new minute occur. Also, it's possible to read current screen name and current user access level. We talk about later about access level user. And now you can see, for example, in our header object, in the title, we bind system current screen. To bind this system current screen, you cannot find here. You can bind only in choose text window. And now when you run project, you can see current screen name in the title. Also, we had possibility to call previous screen, to display and call previous screen. For example, in this button we use call screen and choose previous screen. It lets you call previous screen. Also, in the new version, we add for users possibility to choose access level. For example, in our project, user have access level 0 and administrator have access level 600. You can choose between 0 and 1000 access level. And for example, we stop the events window. That access level to access this window it's 100. Now, when you run and try to access, it's not possible because you have not access level. If you log in as an administrator, you can open this window. You can test backup here. Also, it's possible to restricted tags with access level system. It's not possible, but it's possible to, for example, we want to restrict supply 1. We add possibility to write to the stack only for users whose access level is greater than 100. So our user can't write this. Let's check. We try to change supply 1 tag that's bound to this button by user. It's not possible, but when we log in as administrator, it's possible. Also, by using system current user access level greater 500 and below 500, you can regulate visibility of some objects. In our case, this object will be visible for the administrator, but doesn't visible for user. Let's check. Administrator can see this object, but user cannot see. Also, in the new version, we add main menu. To set up main menu, you have to open project properties and click Setup main menu. You can choose position, in our case, position on the screen, height, width, background color, and also tail. Tail means, for example, if you want to hide the main menu, you have to choose tail 0. In this case, the main menu almost didn't see in the window. If you want If you want to show this tail, you have to choose 5. It works only for backgrounds or for desktop versions of teslascada runtime, or for mobile versions it doesn't work. And choose menu buttons. If you want to empty space, you have to choose white space. If you have to choose other windows, you have to choose windows, screens. And let's check. User can't work to events, and history, it works. It's also possible to call main menu by using button and new function show hide main menu. Also, in the new version, we add possibility to bind function login to the button and bind logout. When you click logout, it's the user that has access level below than other users in this project will be login. In this case, for example, we log in as administrator, logout, and it's logout to the user with restrictions functions. Also, in the new version of teslascada, we had possibility to merge PDF files with reports. For example, we have 2 reports, some with history database and other with event report database. And we want to have one report file with 2 these reports. Let's check. We have to choose some data time, for example, and for now we have report events, and for history we have big report with many values. Let's restrict it, for example, end to 10 hours. We don't have values in this. That's all. Let's try to merge these files. The files is you can find in this area, so is in this folder, and let's report all. We click and call this script, and let's check creating of this report file. And you can see we've got events table and history data table in one folder, in one file. Also, in the new version, we had possibility to read some value from history DB between some begin and end data time, and by using some parameter. For example, we want to read from history DB 0 between begin and end time, and text parameter is defined in text parameter tag. It reads the first value between these times, and it's 0. No, we've got all values 0, but it works. Also, in the new version, we had possibility in teslascada runtime, if user don't have settings checked, it doesn't possible to show menu bar and toolbar by double clicking. You can see administrator you can do it, but if you log in like user, you cannot do it. That's all. If you've got any questions, do not hesitate to ask by email or in iron form.